Hello everyone, thank you for joining another card workshop on my channel, Crafting with Claudia. I'm Claudia and I'm here to make another card with you using the Jingle Joy collection. And I've actually got the Jingle Joy stamp set from the card making collection. Now that one is exclusive to the card workshop. So in order to get that one, you'll have to have the card making workshop. But then I do have the regular Jingle Joy scrapbooking. It's designated scrapbooking because it's kind of got bigger titles and stuff geared towards scrapbooking, but it can definitely be used for card making, which is what I'm doing today. I don't have the one that's designated for card making, just because I knew I was going to get this one already. So it's kind of just trying to balance out my purchases. Now I do have some of the stuff pre-cut already, and I'll show you that, and then I'll talk to you about what we're going to do today. So I've got my patterned paper here cut out at, let's see here, 4 inches by 5 1/4, so that it'll leave us a margin on our card. And then I went ahead and took some white daisy and cut that out with our rectangle, our stitch rectangle thin cuts. And this one ends up measuring 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And so that gives it a nice little border with that pattern paper. And I really like this black and white design, so that whatever color we put on here, it not only does it coordinate it because it's black and white, but it kind of really just gives it a good base, you know, a good neutral base. So I've already taken some of the stamps that I'm going to use. Now here's the Christmas greetings. It actually says Christmas greetings from that exclusive stamp set, and that's going to be my sentiment. And then I took the dotted line, the 2 ornaments, the star, and the bell from the other stamp set to make my card. And I also pulled out several colors: Flamingo, raspberry, Clover, green apple, and intense black. Please disregard the fire alarm going off in the background. It's just I guess reacting to the boys having potatoes in the oven. I don't know. Nothing's burning. It just, I guess, doesn't like the smell of it. So, or maybe it's a warning us. But I think it's just not a big deal. So I'm going to take the foam cushion out of my stamp set to use, so that when I stamp on here, I've got a little bit of a cushion, and it should just help give me a nice clean image. I'm going to start with my greeting first, and I'm going to, just put it down here, the simple Christmas greeting. And then I'm going to put the ornaments at different levels, just kind of dangling on this side of the card. And then we'll string it up, boop, with the little string. And everything's going to just be pretty simple as far as that's concerned, so that the card can be made easily, so that you could have an idea for a quick and easy card that you can duplicate over and over if you wanted to mass produce them. Now I am going to do some embossing down at the bottom using my anti-static tool, just kind of cleaning off that corner. And then I'll get my Versamark. Now you can stamp directly and not even worry about the embossing. I do like embossing just for a little extra shine, a little extra texture. Now let me say hi, because I'm moving along too fast. So hello Mary, hi Mom. I'm just gonna put that right down here. And I'm going to wipe that residue off my stamp. I keep saying that I'm going to give my stamps, my blocks, a good cleaning. I haven't done it yet, but I promise I will. Now, just take our little extra sheet of paper that I've got folded in half so that I can use it as a funnel. I'll take my black embossing powder. Just pour that on. Give it a couple of coats. Okay. And then just funnel that back in. Okay. This card should go fairly fast because I'm not doing a whole ton of techniques on here. Hey Lily, how are you? Oh. I'm not getting my comments on my iPad. I hate that. Okay. I'm just gonna get this all nice and melted. So just keep it a nice, simple card today. Okay. And now I've got, let's see, I know I'm going to stamp my line in black. And so then I've got 4 other ornaments that I'm going to stamp in my 4 colors. So I'm going to take my bell first and just season that, get that coating off. And I just, rub it on the back of my hand, on my jeans, whatever. I'm just going to ink that up real good. And kind of just place it down. So I'm going to get a good stamp. Need to be, watch ourselves and not get too much ink on our block or not rock it. But I'll survive. Okay. So then I think I want to go with the star. And I'm going to do that in raspberry. And I'm just going to, I'm just trying to decide where to put it. And put it right there. I was trying to picture in my mind, where am I going to put these ornaments? Okay. Now this has a little hook, I guess, to go on the tree. I'm going to wipe off that little hook. Just with my finger. I still want that little part. Oh. And I guess I'm going to do this one a little bit lower. See, and that'll give me enough to put the string on. I might come back, and since that's a small ornament, put one right on the other side. So now I'm going to use the candy apple. And so you can use any combination of colors because, like I said, we're using that black and white background. I see I'm cleaning off the edges of my cards. I'm just wiping off that little hook. And now I can add my string with my black. I see you, Lily, on my comments on my phone, but I don't see on my front card. So, okay, so now, here, let me get a, I need a scratch piece of paper since I am gonna go off the edge. So I'm just gonna put it right at the top of the ornament and go all the way up. And on that one, I'll do the same. Just make it look like I have some string coming down to hold those ornaments. Now, I'm gonna close that up, and I'm gonna get some, I'm gonna look for some little dots to see if there's anything we can add to this. But first, let's adhere this to our card. I'm going to do this flat to the black and white, and then I'm going to put the foam tape on the black and white portion. Okay. I don't know. I kind of want to, I want to add some dots, but I'm not sure exactly what to add. If I should do colored ones or if I should do black and white. Or black rather, I guess. And I could just kind of put some around. I'm just gonna take some foam tape. Hopefully I get one more round. Oh, this is on a plastic wheel, so I'll be able to use the whole thing. Yay. I'm gonna do about halfway. Oh, okay, so don't tell, but that was not close to my heart, foam adhesive. Definitely on this card I could have used the foam sheets, but no big deal. And then let's get the little pokey tool so that we can just add in some dots. I'm kind of just wanting to add in some different sizes and some different elements, just to give a little bit more of a dimensional look. And I think I'm gonna leave that one there. So you could definitely go with or without the dots. You can trade out the embossing for just flat stamping. But that's it to the card. Just keeping it simple. A few little stamps. You could, make use the same stamps over and just put them in different positions. Use the same stamp and just do it in different colors. Just lots of different combinations that you could use. But I kind of wish that one was maybe, well, I don't know. Because these ended up being the same. So you kind of got to watch the placement, and maybe you can plan that out a little bit better. So since we've only been at it 15 minutes, we can totally make another one. And maybe plan that out a little bit better. So I take my cardstock and I'm just gonna run it through the die cut machine real quick. There we go. Whoa. I think my die is getting a little bit tired of cutting. I might need to make sure my edges are nice and sharp. Okay, so let's make sure everything's wiped very, very cleanly. And so we wanted to plan this out. So let's say we do that one a little bit higher. I still like the idea of the bell being down low. So maybe we want to move that over. That one can go up. See, they kind of end up still being in the same vicinity. And I don't want the line from here to cross on that, although it could look like it's going behind. But there's a good placement. Okay, so let's do that. So I'll leave those others there just so we can see where they're at. I'm gonna do a different color combination. Hi, Livy. Whoa, I took my star. Okay. So my star needs to go right about there. I could bring this down a little bit more. I still got my star in raspberry for some reason. I really like that color. There we go. And then this little one I'll do in Flamingo. I need to remember not to put any ink on the little hook here. Maybe right about there. Because I do want some room for that string. And then this one will go in the clover. So I'm just going to wipe off that hook again. And make sure there's no extra ink around the edges of my staff. So I'm going to put it a little bit lower than the star, but closer in this way so that it gets, so the string looks closer so that everything looks like it's made to go together. So this is definitely kind of a trial and error kind of thing. You just need to figure out the pattern that works for you. And like I said, we can even do the sentiment just flat in ink. That everything's dry. I don't know why I do that. But let me see if I've got some pattern paper that's wide enough. That one's right at it. paper at, let's see, it's 375 wide and 5 tall. I need 4 1/4 by, no, I need 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. We did this one a lot quicker, even though I still had to do all the paper cutting because we already had our plan. So I don't know what's going on over there in the kitchen. So just disregard. I do like the look of the foam tape though, so I'm still gonna do that. Well, hello, Carger. I've tried to get your name and I cannot get it, but I see that you are a close to my heart maker, and so that's awesome that we are close to my heart sisters. I'm so glad to have you here. There we go. And so maybe on this one we decide to do the colored dots. And I don't know who I saw. Well, I don't want to use these because none of the greens match. I don't know who I got this inspiration from. I know I probably saw it on Instagram or something like that. So I'm very glad to find the inspiration. I love taking card ideas and kind of I never end up doing it just exactly. But I love to get that inspiration. So I'm going to take these clear gems. Maybe we'll get a different look. And maybe just add them so that they look like they're supposed to go in our design. Now here I'm gonna have to do one on each side. Bam. So that took exactly 8 minutes. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. So can totally make these cards quick and easy. If you have an assembly line, it'll go even quicker because you can just, you know, do all of one thing at a time and just move on to each different step. But there we go. I think those are great. Simple, easy. Pretty much everything comes from one stamp set except for our greetings did come from a different. But you know, combine your stamp sets, cross over, use sentiments from different card sets. If you were doing this and just wanted to do snowflakes, you can use snowflakes from different stamp sets. Just, you know, don't be afraid to mix and match different stamps. Try non-traditional colors. I mean, we didn't use any red in here. These were both pinks. These were both off greens. They weren't, you know, your traditional greens. So be, you know, be open to experimenting on what you do. And, you know, don't be afraid of little mistakes. It's okay. Just, you know, learn from it, of course, and so that you don't repeat those same mistakes. But I don't think if somebody got this card that they would care. And so I'm not going to worry about it. But obviously I am going to try with the next time I make a card to not, you know, make those little boo-boos, those little mistakes that we as crafters, we're aware of. So Thanks for coming today. Hi, Julie. Thanks for watching my card. I really appreciate y'all being here. Remember, we've got a new schedule now, so I'm live on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central, and on Saturday and Sunday at 8 Central. And so I'm going to be a little bit I'm trying to be a little bit more organized about what I present to y'all and be a little bit more consistent and not just showing y'all random things, but having specific either stamp sets or papers or products or techniques that I want to show you. So I'm working on being a better, I don't know, what do you call it? A live maker instead of, making pre-making videos and then just giving you a pre-made video. But so if I'm going to be live, you're going to get liveness. Thanks, everybody. I hope y'all have a great night, and we will see you Saturday. Bye-bye.